Well, good morning. So it is the morning of day 2 on the Cranberry Lake Loop 50. It's just a little after 7 a.m. and in the process of getting packed up here and get everything packed up. Probably filter some more water since I got a good water source here. Make sure that's ready to go and get on the trail. Probably another close to 14 miles. Today. I think I've got a spot in mind that is going to be the target for stopping, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, just about 8 o'clock, and I'm back on the trail. Shoes and socks didn't dry out quite as much as I would have liked last night. It's still kind of damp, but I met a couple ladies from Quebec who stopped to get some water going the other direction, and they said that there's a bunch of grassland and such that's pretty damp up ahead. So I just went ahead and put those on, and they're actually not too bad. Did have a blister yesterday. I think I got it from the road walk. I was fine up until then, but got a blister pad put on that. Right now it feels pretty good, so hopefully that'll maintain. And we'll keep trucking along. Well, it's a good thing I put the damp socks on because I just went across this section where there's been some beaver activity, and now my feet are wet again, so I guess that's going to be the day. Well, it's not always glamorous in the backcountry, but it's nice when something like this appears. You got to take advantage of it when you can. Well, I'm hiking back out from the falls, and there's this very cool old piece of what I'm guessing is logging equipment. I honestly have no real idea, but pretty interesting. Okay, well, as you can see, I've broken out the bug net. They've gotten pretty bad, so just extra added layer. Mosquitoes and black flies, and damn, the black flies hurt when they bite. Anyway, I'm at a trail junction here. There's a spot where to break off where you can go back out to Wanakina or head off, I guess, to my left here to continue on the trail. And given the circumstances and things that I've kind of got coming up, I'm going to go ahead and break off and go back to Wanakina. This is going to turn this probably into a 3-day instead of a 4-day, which is perfectly fine by me. It's been really great getting out, getting some more miles under my legs, but all things considered, I think it's the best option for right now. So yeah, just had a little bit of a break here, had some water, and gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, I made it to a trailhead where there's a turnoff to go to Wanakina. So it looks like I got a little bit of a road walk to get into town, but that should be fine. And then we'll figure out what's gonna happen from there. This was definitely the right choice, though. The sky is starting to look a little gray, and I know they were calling for rain later in the week. And I've developed a blister on my other foot, so it's a little uncomfortable walking, and just want to do this and have fun doing it and stop while it's still fun. So definitely made the right choice, and we'll check in a little bit. Okay, so I am outside Wanakina. There's actually 3 fairly nice kind of primitive campsites just outside of town, maybe half a mile or so. Actually walked all the way into town to that town gazebo and where the water source is and the bathroom, and had something to eat there, and hung out for a little bit, kind of determining what I was going to do, kind of what next moves were. And I had seen these camps walking into town, so I decided to backtrack and come here and set up for the night, which I think was a great choice. It's very peaceful and gave me a good chance to rest. I actually set up the tent and then laid down for just a little bit. But it's gonna pretty soon be time to make some dinner and kind of get myself sorted for the night, and then get up in the morning and finish out back to the truck. I had about a bar of service, just enough that I could look at the weather, and sure enough, it appears that the weather is going to turn south tomorrow night into Thursday. So I think this is a really good choice. I'm not going to get caught out in the wilderness in the rain, which I understand is part of it, but all things considered, just as soon stay dry right now. So yeah, just going to kind of organize myself, and think it's probably about 7 miles back to the truck to finish this out. So for dinner tonight, we have lasagna with meat sauce. So we'll see how that is in its dehydrated form. So in terms of wildlife today, no deer. There were a bunch of little frogs. There were some yesterday too that are really cute, especially in the kind of boggy marsh beaver pond areas where you would think they would thrive. And quite a few of them hopping across the trail. Saw one snake, just a little 12-foot garter snake, 12-inch, 1 foot, and kind of chased him down the trail just a little bit till he veered off to the side. I saw more of the birds that I thought was the injured pheasant yesterday, and I actually think they're potentially some sort of flightless grouse. I really don't have any idea, other than I saw 2 or 3 more today, and none of them were able to fly despite their best efforts. And then I saw about 50 yards ahead of me on the trail, just very briefly, quite possibly the largest rabbit I have ever seen in the wild. It was huge, and he got wind of me and jumped off. I think there might have been 1 wild turkey in there. No bears, thankfully, but there definitely was the evidence of a bear not too long ago, right in the middle of the trail. You actually had to step around it, but that's the company that I've had the last couple of days. It's actually pretty good. Has pretty good flavor and cheesy, and the noodles have actually reconstituted pretty nicely. They're not mushy at all. They've still got a little bit of thickness to them, so that's nice. Okay, well, that was pretty tasty all in all. I think I'm going to kind of button things up here and probably read for a little bit, and then hit the hay, because there's still probably 7 or so miles to do tomorrow. So feet are pretty sore on the blister spots. I've got some blister pads I'll put on in the morning. I put one on my left foot this morning, but I felt it slide off. So I think what I might do is put those on and then add a little duct tape and see if I can't secure those a little better for the rest of the hike out. So anyway, thanks for coming along. I think this is going to be it for day 2 of the modified Cranberry Lake Loop 50.